recently, it has come to my attention that it is Chrono Trigger's 30th anniversary, a video game that I might have played once or twice. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right?
Crazy.
And Square Enix Japan tweeted out this big old thing, and I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
Today marks the 30th anniversary of the release of Chrono Trigger in 1995. This timeless masterpiece that transcends generations and is still talked about today was born from a dream project by Yuji Horii of Dragon Quest, Akira Toriyama of Dragon Ball, and Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy. As we mark the 30th anniversary, here's the key. We will be launching various projects that go beyond the world of the game over the next year to express our gratitude to everyone who has played Chrono Trigger so far. The latest information will be posted on Square Enix official X and at Chrono Trigger PR, so look forward to it. What does it mean? Projects in the next year? What?
I'll tell you the first thing that comes to mind
Yeah?
for me is like a physical in-person like attraction.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. That's what comes to my mind. Like I'm thinking like a kind of like a temporary fair event.
That's horrible. Get it.
Maybe even like the fair in Chrono Trigger.
You're speaking evil into existence is what you're doing.
I don't mean to.
I think so. There have been we're late to the party on this. There have been a lot of reactions to it.
Yeah.
The most recent one I saw, I felt so sorry for him because it was like not gonna happen. It was just like not gonna fucking happen. Zygor Gaming did a reaction to this where he was outlining his dream sequel, and I'm like, this. In no universe does this mean that there is going to be a new game.
We will be launching various projects that go beyond the world of the game. So, reading between the lines here, I think we can obviously ascertain this means multiple games.
There's no new game coming. There's no new game.
I know it's sad, but it's true that they don't phrase. They're not gonna. Okay,
if there is a game, it's gonna be like a spin-off game with chibi characters or something like.
The way he said it, though, he's like, well, launching various projects obviously means a game. No, that means they're making a notebook you can buy with Chrono's face on it.
Yeah, I don't know why you would look at that various projects, not mentioning a game, and think, well, it's a game.
It's a game, and here's my wish list for a sequel.
Maybe a kart racer?
I think best case scenario, this means they're putting it on modern consoles because it's not on modern consoles.
Okay, that would honestly make a lot of sense, along with Chrono Cross.
Well, Chrono Cross is on modern consoles.
It's on Switch,
They remastered it. Yeah, it's on Switch. They remade it on Switch. It's not like a remake. It's just a fucking like upscale one of those deals. They did the same thing with Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
But no, you still can't play Chrono Trigger on the Switch or the PS5 or 4 or the Xbone. And all you really got is the Steam version, which is a port of the iPhone edition. So,
ugh.
Yeah, exactly. It's stuff.
Yeah, it needs a new way to play.
Chrono Trigger on Steam was just on sale for $1, so I got bombarded by people going, it's $1. Is this worth getting? I mean, for $1, sure, but like, it's the worst version of the game unless you count the PS1 version. Like,
this would be kind of far and away like a big hope, but some sort of HD 2D remake.
I would hate that. No thanks. Don't speak that evil into existence.
Yeah, no, so you don't want the physical Chrono Trigger Celebration Fair pop-up event and remake?
That would be the worst timeline. I don't want HD 2D Chrono Trigger. That would ruin it. Not that I dislike the style. It's just you can't fit this game into that template.
I do Dragon kind Quest, of dislike the style, though.
It's okay for some
Hot
games.
Take, yeah. I like whenever those HD 2D games come out, like, what were the first ones? Those Octopath Traveler?
Was the first one. Yeah.
What?
Octopath was the first one.
Yeah. I thought that game looked awful.
I was so excited for Octopath Traveler. I pre-ordered the special like 100 and whatever dollar edition that comes in a book.
Did you like it?
I hated the game. It was so disappointing.
That's so sad because I was just
Yeah.
like, I know you didn't because you didn't mention it in our top Switch games video.
If we made a bottom Switch games video, it'd probably be on that.
Dude, yeah. Well, I didn't like the way that it looked. I thought that it just looked ugly to me.
You could understand my excitement though. It's like, okay,
Of
Square's
course.
making another old school RPG. I'm on board.
100%
Baby. Let's do
understand
it.
your excitement, especially like given your history with video games.
It's it's such a disappointing game. It's like
So
what's
what
worse
sucked about it?
What's worse than one like shitty intro that there's too many tutorials and
Are there
too much
8?
text that doesn't.
Are there
Yes,
8?
There are 8. You replay the intro of the game 8 times for each character. It's so bad. And then once
The
all the characters
JRPG
are
maximalist game.
and then once all the characters are assembled, it's like they don't even fucking like talk to each other or acknowledge each other. And I didn't make it that far past that, honestly. It was just like I was done playing the game, and it didn't seem like it was picking up any steam. So I'm just like, all right, I'm already 20 hours into this bullshit. Fuck
You know,
this.
that's someone's number one Switch game. Someone out there.
They're wrong. They're stupid. I will say Triangle Strategy looks good. I just never got it. I got burned way too hard by Octopath that I didn't get to. I didn't get Triangle Strategy.
Yeah. You know what game sounds stupid, but I actually watched someone play for a little bit on Twitch the other day, and it looked really fun.
What?
Unicorn Overlord.
Is that an Adult Swim game? What is that?
No, oh yeah, Robot Unicorn Attack. Always, I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony. Oh. Dun 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 dun. That game?
You're acting like I've played that. I've never played. I just
You've
know
never
of
played
it.
Robot Unicorn Attack?
I know of it, but I don't know. I did no.
Oh, Jason.
Put that on my Flash games to playlist.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, yeah. good future segment. Flash games to play.
That's all right. You didn't know about my dumb Flash animation I was mentioning in the Mario tier list. So it's
Yeah, I
fine.
didn't until you sent it to me. Yeah.
That's a classic. That's from like
Danny
2002
caught the
or
reference,
something.
man. Danny Devoid, if you're watching this, shout out to
Danny
you.
knows.
That man gets references.
I could make a movie Bob reference and he'd get it. That's crazy.
Yeah, you could probably
the
make a
only
deep
one.
cut movie Bob reference and he'd get it.
It's the only person in the world who would understand any of them. He's become a lol cow. Like people only know of him as somebody to laugh at now. Like nobody will admit to unironically watching him back in the day.
Yeah, I will say if you are subscribed to the Waiting for Nintendo channel or just watching this video, even if you don't enjoy it, I know something you will enjoy, and it's Tappers over on the Danny Devoid channel.
Oh, go watch Tappers, sure.
Go watch
We'll plug
Tappers. It's a
Tappers.
video game show, and it's amazing.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're gonna play Chrono Trigger next time. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. They're playing Chrono Trigger on Tappers. It's really going to be interesting to see how they make that work.
Yeah, I mean it's only a one-player game, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. They're gonna do the DS version where you can fight and train monsters.
The DS version is the version of that
It's-
game that I owned.
It's literally the only version that has the monster shit. They didn't put it in the Steam. They didn't put it in the phone. They didn't put it in the PlayStation. It's just.
Is that
in the
why it's
DS
so
one.
expensive now? I sold it. I sold my copy before it got real expensive.
It's cheaper than the Super Nintendo version.
Yeah. What does the Super Nintendo version go for? Like $400?
I paid like for my shitty beat up copy that you see in the video. I think that was like $250. So, yeah, my like yellowed in the sun copy. It's all right. I like my copy. It's not as good as the complete in box one I sold like 10 years ago, but
Oh no!
I've definitely told this story before.
Not on the channel.
Not on the channel? Okay, well, once upon a time I had I don't know, 150 Super Nintendo games, and
Yeah.
one of them was a complete in-box Chrono Trigger, because that was my favorite. That was my favorite Super Nintendo game dating back to when I was like 11. So I gave my stepdad some birthday money, and this is before anybody cared about retro games. It was probably in like 2008 or 9. And I got a complete in-box Chrono Trigger for like 50 or 60 bucks.
Wow.
And then I was hard up for money, and I didn't have a car when I was like 20 or 21 or something. And I sold most of my... I actually, unknowingly, because I thought I had 3 Super Nintendos, but I only had 2 because I forgot I gave one away. I sold both my Super Nintendos, so I didn't even have one anymore. And
so that's how you ended up with no Super Nintendo, and then some random
Yeah.
guy on Reddit sent you one for your channel.
Yes. Yep, actually. That's
Some
that's
Jason
the real
Graves
story.
lore.
That's the real story too. Yeah, because I had at one point in my life I had 3 of them. But I forgot that I gave one to someone because he said he wanted one and he didn't have one, so I just gave it to him. I just forgot about that. So I sold off my junior and one of my regular ones, thinking that I had another one in my closet, but I didn't. And I also sold like probably 100 of my 120 Super Nintendo games. So I
I'm
didn't have
assuming
very
you
much.
didn't get a lot of great deals or prices on this. I'm assuming you sold.
I
them
think
for
I got I might have gotten $200 for the Chrono Trigger, maybe. Probably not even. Probably a little less. It was It was not good times, and I sold it the wrong time. Like if I had sold a year
Yeah.
later, it might have been worth fucking 50% more.
I understand too, as someone who's been in many money pinches in his life and had to sell games many a time and systems. I always regret selling systems more.
The only thing I ever regret selling is that Chrono Trigger. Like I've purged games at various other times in my life, but I did it smarter. Like that time I was just like, what are the most valuable games I own? Let's sell those.
Yeah.
Not what are the ones I would, that I don't want to keep. Like I don't need. That's been my approach every other time I've purged. So yeah, that time it wasn't smart because I'm never going to have that again. Like it just won't happen. So anyway, yeah, like I think don't get your hopes up for the 30th anniversary of Chrono Trigger. It's definitely not a new game. Sorry to rain on anyone's parade that thinks that it will be. But it won't.
It's an
I
event
think
and potentially a touring orchestra playing Chrono Trigger music.
That would be so cheesy.
Yeah, just like
Touring
Zelda.
Japan. Like it's not going to tour
Japan
America,
only.
just Japan. I mean, the fact that Square Enix of Japan is the only one to tweet anything about this leads me to believe that America might not even get a whiff of any of whatever they're doing.
Yeah, no, you see, wow, yeah, I don't even think that I fully absorbed that when you first mentioned it. If you mentioned it was Japan only.
Yeah. This is a translated tweet. It's not even from the horse's mouth. It's just.
But
it's
Zygor
from
thinks
Japan.
it means a new game.
Zygor said it with such confidence too. Like, well, this obviously means a new game.
I respect what he's doing. He's manifesting.
Okay, I get it too. Like you want something into the world, so you speak it into existence.
Whereas
And if
what
he's
you're
right-
doing is you're capitulating and you're saying that like, no, whatever shitty thing HBR Shredder says is what it's going to be. It's not. No, don't say that. Don't speak it into existence.
Him being right would be better for the universe. Even if I don't think a Chrono Trigger sequel would necessarily be, it would be so easy to mess up, and they probably would mess it up.
Yeah.
So it's like not even a thing that I'm necessarily rooting for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would, I'd play the heck out of it. So, all right, yeah, that was Chrono Trigger's 30th anniversary. Happy 30th anniversary. Chrono
Happy
Trigger.
30.
Mwah, love you. Okay. Like and subscribe. Bye.